welcome to our playtest of Daggerheart Critical Role's play new thing. If you saw us last week, you heard probably some of our initial thoughts about it, but I'm gonna just kind of dive in because you probably know us by now, or if you don't, you will. We last left our adventuring group here in the city kingdom of Gastonia. They are the custodians of the cluster. If each of you would like to introduce yourself and your characters, go at it. Whoever wants to go first.
I am Josh. I am playing Goldrich Sparklebeard, the royalty who just kind of fell into place of, life's good, let's go conquer.
Life's good, let's go conquer.
That's right.
I mean, it's a good motto. All right, and I am Jacob, and I'm playing Roquette. I am a wild-born seraph. I almost called myself a safari. So, that's about how my day is going.
You're anything but wild, Jacob.
Not wrong.
I'm Alex. I'm playing a Slyborn Ribbit Rogue named Grumby Smallhop.
And with that, last time, the custodians of the cluster were invited to Gastonia by the great king, Vaughn the Valiant, to celebrate them and for their siege of Shadow's End and defeating the Dreadlord 1 year ago. During this carnival of jugglers, butt magicians, and a few other carnival tricks, as they were talking to the king, and they said that they would go and help a young wandering merchant clear out a forest. The town and carnival was attacked by Seraphina. Two perfected zombie bruisers are just beating up the party, and Seraphina standing as she yells at Roquette and demeans him for leaving her to die at the hands of the dying Dreadlord. We never really figured out how she died, but you left her. You left her at the battle, and now she's all ticked off.
Hey, how does one heal a healer?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Heal yourself, asshole.
But from where we left off last, we were in combat. Roquette was face to face with Seraphina and separated by the two perfected zombie bruisers, as Goldrick and Grumby were just out of reach of potentially surrounding Seraphina.
I just put one in the chokehold.
Yeah, you put one in a chokehold, and we found out that you have a kind of a broken chokehold stabby stab situation going on.
Well, we found out that rogues are the only class they actually play tested and, wanted everyone else to have a good time with.
Yep. With that, a couple things I wanted to remind everyone as we go. Just if you have experiences that you can use for attacks, or you feel like an experience will work, it does cost a hope token to activate that experience, but you can also spend a hope to give someone else advantage to help them make their attack or ability or whatever it is. And with that, I turn it over to the three of you. Do we want to do a marching order of this time of who starts?
You know what? I think that I jumped in first last time. So you know what, Josh?
Sure.
Why don't you go first?
I'll go first. I'm going to rage, and what I mean by that is I'm going to become unstoppable. And the time length of that is exactly one scene. So for the next one scene, I will be unstoppable.
I'm sure that is described somewhere about exactly what one scene is, and I think that's what this is. So you are unstoppable. Does that cost you anything to do?
Each time I actually benefit from it, it has a value of 8 right now. And if I add a damage die or reduce damage, I lose one of those currency, I guess, that
Okay.
resource.
Okay.
So,
You have mad tokens.
I do have mad tokens. And then I will use my hollowed axe to make an attack on the nearest enemy.
All right, go ahead. Again, this enemy is a perfected zombie, but what it's styled as is a undead zombie in a Harlequin mask and jester outfit, carrying a large axe that it was using to cleave you all into little bits last time.
How about I show you how to use an axe?
You have advantage because I'm chokeholding the thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
Let me roll with advantage. That is a 23 with hope on the
That
attack roll.
hits,
Wonderful.
and you give yourself a hope token.
Ooh.
No
Max out on
cap.
hope. So,
Y'all got the Riz this time.
Riz. Alright, roll my damage. Plus my d6 for my unstoppable. I'll reduce one of my unstoppable points, and I did 36 damage.
So 36 damage for this one. Only gets over its minor damage threshold. So you deal 1 point of damage to it. However, as we talked about last time, because these things are kind of broken, that was the 1 point you needed. How do you want to kill this one?
Yeah, I was going to mention my onslaught ability where my minimum is 2 hit points.
Right. Well,
But
you
still,
still, if we were doing
yeah.
rules as written, you had a couple more to go.
I'm gonna do the old,
I've actually
cleaving-
added 2d6 to that because of chokehold as well. It's every attack roll that's against some other vulnerable.
Okay, so
Yeah.
plus 7.
You really killed the thing.
Yeah.
really killed it.
Either way,
so-
it's dead. So.
So I'm gonna cut it right down the middle, but from the crotch up.
you,
Good
as you
ol'
go up,
swirl
I
it one
imagine
time.
Grumpy removes the hands so they don't
I
get...
go boing, and then
Yeah.
fly backwards off the thing.
You had a good hold on it there. What's your name, Grumby? Grumby.
You know my name.
I do
You
know
know
your
my
name.
name.
In the heat of
we've
battle, I
mentioned
lose my mind a bit.
Seraphina yells out, "No, not that one. It was my favorite."
You're not gonna have any favorites soon.
Since you rolled
What
a
in
hope,
particular about this one was better than the other ones?
he was so funny. Look at his cleaved in twain face. Look how silly it was. The mask falls off, and it's just the most grotesque, jawless thing that you've ever seen.
Ah, it's so silly. So funny. What a bitch.
Well, that
Did
does
any-
bring us to Jacob's turn.
Did any of these guys get vetted before working for the carnival? I don't understand how this is such a lapse in judgment.
That's where you can see the king over in
Wow.
his castle just be like, "Oh, I should have done more work, but then that means I'd be guilty, so no, I'm just going to blame it on my interior of fun and parties. You're fired.
Did you
Here's
say
a
you're
cream
nice
pie."
interior?
Damn, a cream pie for
Yep.
failing.
For failing.
Heyo.
Apparently, that's
Wrong.
how he fires people, is by throwing a cream pie at them.
by cream
That
pie
we
in them?
established last time.
We did establish that last time. Okay,
That's locked and loaded.
just swing it. I hate the system. I'm having such a hard time focusing. I'm just gonna swing my axe at this chick
Okay.
person. Okay. That's gonna be Jesus Christ. Starting out strong here with 22 with fear.
22 with fear is just shy of hitting her.
All right. I'm flavoring this that Roquette's just so fed up with this day. He's so tired. He can't understand why Seraphina blames them for her death, since she was the healer. She should have healed herself.
Yeah.
And it's just distracting him. He's swinging around just willy-nilly.
Jacob, can I
Sounds like
ask,
you need to get good.
does Roquette have any stress points right now?
Nope.
Okay. So I have an ability that's not helpful yet.
Unstressed, hopeless.
Yeah.
So as you miss, she cackles at you and your ineptitude as you see this blackish purple energy start from her gut as she opens her mouth and just looks up at the sky to go Mwah. And I need everyone to do a reaction roll with strength.
What the fuck is that in the action roll?
So basically, it's like a save.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a strength-based save.
20 with hope.
Look at that. 15 with hope.
15 with fear.
Ooh, yay. That being said, can everyone roll a d20 and tell me what you get?
Just a flat d20.
Yep.
14.
No, I can't.
That's a 4. I got some spare d20s out just in case something like this came up.
I got a dirty 20.
Well, wouldn't it be a natural 20? Because it's just a flat.
I guess you're right.
Oh boy. So this is the Beam of Decay. If you all fail, you take 4d20 magic damage. And the other part of this is if any of you suffer a major or severe, you need to let me know. Because that will do something additional on top of this.
Awesome.
Not
What
like
is that of our misery?
So, total of 56 points of damage.
Okay.
Did that hit anyone's major or severe?
that would hit my
Yeah.
severe, but if I can spend an armor slot, it won't.
But it still hits
That's
your
also
major.
true.
It does hit my major after the armor slot, yes.
Okay.
Can we
It's
only use
gonna
one armor slot at a time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't remember.
So it's still hitting my major, but yeah.
Sorry, I'm reading. I did read the rules over this week, but they're so bad that, you know.
So
Anyway, yeah, that hits my severe.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think if I remember, that would hit your severe. So you all also are now vulnerable, and you take 2 points of stress
All right. Well, I mean, if we're
until
being
after your
vulnerable,
next action. Yeah.
I mean, if we're being vulnerable, I did just get a book on if I have ADHD or not. It's been a rough week, guys.
All right, so that resets her countdown of that ability. You all take whatever 1 through 3 hit points of damage. You all took the 2 stress. You're all vulnerable. It's still her turn, but because she did that, I'm actually going to have the one Harlequin who is by Grumby and Goldrick to see the little frog guy and try to attack him.
Try me.
Try. I don't think so. For a total of 13.
No!
Yeah, for Rogue, it's not going to do anything.
I literally just sidestep. I go.
She moves one of the hordes of zombies, now bolstered by the dead civilians within their ranks, very akin to maybe a necromancer orc, we all know, is now moving within range. Next turn, they will be able to move into everyone's range to make attacks. But that ends her turn, and that would bring us to Alex.
All right. Can I attack the lady, or do I have to keep fighting this zombie?
You can attack whomever you would like.
All right, we're attacking the lady. I'd like to position myself with advantage with Rocket here, so I get that sneak attack shit. That's a 29 with fear.
That hits.
Oh no, it's also a crit success, so it's double
Oh.
12.
Nice.
So we're gonna do. They need a
Well, I
thing
guess
on
it
the app
wouldn't,
that
it
says
wouldn't be with fear if it's double 12s.
it's double 12. It says with fear. That's why I'm like.
It says
huh,
with
it's got the
fear,
color
that's,
of fear.
that's broken.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
not right.
Yeah.
So just a crit success.
Since you're near me, you'll also clear a hit point or an additional stress.
I'll do a hit. Okay, so let's roll damage here. It'll be. What's the crit again? It's all of max die, right?
Yeah, max damage, then you roll again.
Okay. So my damage for this is 5d10 plus 6.
Wow.
So this is gonna be plus. And
Plus
now
50.
a d8 as well, cause my sneak attack damage. Woo! Roll. That's a 90 damage with the first
Nice.
attack.
Yeah, you do 3 hit points worth of damage.
Hooray.
She is now actually injured.
So after the big negative beam, I go, ah, and then I literally Naruto run up to this lady, who unsuspectingly I'm running right by her. And I get in the advantage position and go, straight face. And she's like, ah. All right, let's do it again, but this time with my dagger. That's a 16 with fear.
That will miss.
Okay. Well, you know, can't all be winners all the time.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, there's a couple things we can do here. The zombie horde that is near you will move up, or the zombie legion will move up to all of you and overwhelm you. I'll just hit one of you. Let's go around. I don't think I've tried to hit Jacob for a bit.
I mean, it depends on how you define try to hit. I mean, Seraphina
now-
has been hitting me.
Oh, she has been?
Yes.
I want
Go
this to
for
be
it, though.
fair. Yeah, oh yeah, let's do it. So I rolled a 17 to hit you,
All right.
which I believe you have an 8
Of
for
course.
evasion. Okay. So you're going to take 10d6 physical damage,
Perfect.
30 points of damage.
All right.
Physical. As you just feel their hands claw and scrape at your whatever tatters of armor you have as they overwhelm you. That's only one. And then the bruiser behind will attempt to attack Goldrick for a 7 total. So
That'll hit.
that hits, yeah.
Mhm.
I have to literally, I think, roll a 2 with them to miss you.
Yeah.
And that would be a crit. Oh no, because you did a d20. Never mind.
Yeah. And that is 4d12s.
Good.
21 points of physical damage as they bring their great axe down and their head shakes as the little bells on the end of their hat jingle, and you hear just a sound from their mouth.
Well, it's gonna take more than that to take me down. As I hastily
And-
start looking for my 1 health potion that I know I have somewhere in one of these pockets.
That's what I'm looking for right now.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. It's your turn.
Alright. So, I'm going to... I'm still unstoppable, apparently. And, you know, I'm going to attack the nearest enemy.
Okay. Yeah, that would be that Harlequin
Mhm.
bruiser.
21 with hope.
That hits.
50 damage.
So would that be... So that only got their major. You said your minimum is 2? So does that make it
Yep.
3 or still just
Nope,
2?
it's still just 2.
Okay. So you do 2 hit points worth of damage. Although you rolled with hope, I'm going to cash in 2 fear tokens I have
Mm-hmm.
to allow this zombie bruiser to use a fear... It's kind of ambiguous because it says spend a fear token, and usually if you spend a fear token, like, you can just go, but I think that's kind of unfair for this move. So I'm going to spend 2 to take over, like, the action, and then the 1 for their move. So 3 total. And they will make a great axe attack against everyone who is nearby. And I think that's really only you, as they kind of just do like a spin whirling attack. Now, if you get damaged from the attack, you're knocked back to close range. So
Right.
for this terms, I would say you're just like knocked back the full distance, and that would be away from your allies.
Okay.
And then you must mark an armor slot after taking damage.
That's nice.
Yeah. So let's see if it hits, but that's just what will happen. I rolled a 16 plus 4, 20, so it's
Definitely,
gonna hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you look at me, you're gonna hit. Just assume I don't have evasion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
25.
25 will hit my minor.
So yeah, you'll take the 1 point of damage, and you lose 1 armor slot if you have
Oh,
it.
wait. What's resistance? Is that half?
Yeah,
And you said how much points? 22?
25.
25? Alright, might seem crazy, but I'm going to use one of my unstoppable points and an armor slot, and I will take stress instead of HP damage.
Cool. So you still lose 1 stress from the attack.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess you lose 2 armor slots total this turn.
Right, okay.
And then you're pushed back the close distance.
I can live with it.
But it's still your turn. Or your all's turn. I just burned some fear tokens there.
Anything else you can do, Josh?
I could do my secondary thing, but I'm scared of rolling with fear, so I'm just gonna let you do stuff.
Awesome. I'll go
He's
ahead
literally rolling with fear.
I'll go ahead and jump in here because I'm not scared to roll with fear.
That's
I'm
how
gonna
it's
spend
fun.
two stress points to swap out one of my domain effects here, or my domain cards, and I'm gonna swap out a healing card, Mending Hands, for Stunning Sunlight.
Ooh. What does that do?
Stunning Sunlight requires me to make a spellcasting roll, and for you to then make a reaction roll if I hit. I can target as many people as I want depending on how much hope I have. And on a success, they'll take 4d20 magic damage, if you succeed the check. If you fail the check, you'll take 4d20 magic damage and are temporarily stunned, keeping them from taking actions until you spend fear to remove the condition.
Wow.
So, we're going to
Magic
try and
flashbang.
hit Seraphina here. Essentially, yeah, magic flashbang. Flashbang? Magic
Hey!
flashbang.
This is the
Green
kingdom of
pies
the
and
king green
flashbangs.
pies people.
We're streaming this directly to only brands.
That's a 24 with hope.
Nice.
Does
That
hit?
will hit. Yeah, that'll hit.
Awesome. So now I need Seraphina to make a reaction roll. It doesn't say what against. It just says a reaction roll.
Gotta love it.
She rolls
I'm
a 6
assuming-
and has no stats to use.
Oh, perfect. Then she
Oh.
fails.
She has wisdom of centuries and ancient knowledge that I could potentially add, I guess.
I
But
mean-
neither.
Up to you. The roll that she has to beat is 14.
I'm gonna say, with wisdom of centuries, I get that up to a 9. But that's still a 9, and she fails.
All right, cool. So, Roket's gonna get hit by that gross purple shit that she spit out of her mouth, and stumble back, grossed out, and just put his axe forward and go, "I too can play at that game," and shoot out a giant bright beam of light at her.
And then how much damage does it do?
This is gonna be 4d20. That is going to be wow. Jesus Christ. 23 points of
Oh,
damage.
man.
But she's stunned, so until you spend a fear token.
So that's 1 hit point.
Yeah, it's great. This system works great, guys.
And
Face the fear of God!
for what I want to do next,
It was
I have
a, it was a
enough
minor
fear
god.
tokens.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna spend 1 right now because it also doesn't say whether it has to be on my turn or when. So I'm just gonna spend it now so she's no longer stunned.
Immediately spend the fear.
It just says until the GM spends a fear to remove this.
It's immediate.
Look,
for
we can
me,
keep
You're not
going.
very scary.
For me, it's just so that I don't have to remember to do it later.
We can keep going. I'm just,
Yeah.
shake. I'm gonna shake the axe after. Just the hell is broken. Grumpy, I need a new one.
Yeah, you see the light wash over her, and she just like turns back around. Her eyes already dead, but then they solidify back on you. She's like, "Nice try."
Yeah, that hurt just a little bit, right?
But a scratch. but a scratch, my
Alright,
old friend.
I'm doing it big over here because I'm still in the advantage position. I'm gonna make my experience assassin for hire, +2 to my attack rolls when I'm in a sneak attack position. If that's fair and easy to you, James.
Yeah, as long as you burn that hope to do it.
Deal. So we're gonna do this big again. Let's see. Okay, I rolled a 25 with fear.
I got my fear back.
Mm-hmm.
But it hits.
Roll. 44 damage.
Woo! That does 2 points of damage to her. Or 2 hit points. Yeah.
It's literally the same. Like as she gets like ravaged by the light, and then kind of just shakes it off, and be like,
Hey, that sucks.
I know, it's almost like I'm operating in a broken system.
I'm going to do 2 things because she can. One is open the gates of death. Spend a fear token to summon a zombie legion at close. So I'm just going to say another one, like, uses their full action to, like, come over, and you're now surrounded by 2 hordes intermingling. She's also going to spend a point of stress to activate 1d4 additional adversaries. So let's...
Nice.
I rolled up to 4, but I only really want to do the 2 zombie hordes. Attack any attacks they use deal half damage. You may also spend 1 fear, so I'm going to spend that other fear I was holding on to per attack to have them deal full attack damage. You know what? I'm just going to spend both of them. I'm out of fear at the moment. But I still have 2 action tokens that I can use. The first one is going to go against Grumby. That is a 13 to hit.
and I'm going invisible.
Second one is Goldrick. That is a 19 to hit, and they will deal full damage. So that's 10d6. 33 points of physical damage.
33 to me.
Yep.
I'm gonna use my subclass thing.
No.
Where I'm gonna take minor damage because I can use hope in place of armor slots.
Nice. So what? So you take 1 point of minor damage.
Mm-hmm.
Still has 2 action tokens left, so that's where that bruiser is going to come back, push their way through that horde as they go, and they say something. It sounds familiar to, like, you cheated me out of money, maybe? I don't know. It sounds like garbled insides as they spit up some intestines coming out. They will attack Goldrick. It's a 15 to hit.
Yeah, everything hits.
Yeah, I shouldn't. I don't like unless I should just say if it doesn't hit.
Yeah,
honestly.
don't-
Yeah.
Oh, and I've been underdoing the damage on them. I keep forgetting to add the plus 10.
Oh no.
So 53 damage.
53.
Yeah.
So I'll use my unstoppable thing to have the incoming damage, and then I mark 1 HP.
The last action token, Seraphina will look behind her. Are you actually invisible, Alex?
Yeah, and I teleport after that too. I become
Okay.
hidden and then I teleport.
Okay, so then she can't see you. So then she'll just look at Rocket and point her hand as a necrotic blast comes out of her hand towards you.
You hit.
Yeah, it's a 20, whatever. 22 points of magic damage. And she's like, "Feel my slumber." And I'm out of stuff. I'm out. So it's all your turn.
Spend my last armor slot there to bring that down to my minor threshold. Rocket does not look great right now. Not look great. But if if anyone's still in melee range with me, any of my allies are in melee range at all,
I'm still technically there, you just can't see me.
damage is reduced to you. It doesn't say how much, it just says it's reduced to you.
I'll say, how about what's your proficiency? No, that seems broken because it's max 6, like reducing it by 6.
I'm assuming it's supposed to be by my armor slot amount, because my brave shield, whenever I use an armor slot, reduces damage for my allies as well. So I'm assuming it's on my armor slot, but
yeah, I think so.
it's not clear. So just throwing it out there. If you're still around for this turn, you got that little helpful hand there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, after you blast Seraphina, Rocket here, I'm gonna chokehold you because that's what I built the character to do. So as you go, and you're like, maniacal laughter. I'm like, ribbit, right? Like, throw it at your neck or knife at your neck, ready to strike, and that's exactly what I'll do.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend another hope to give it another +2 on that.
Keep that 1 hope. Do you just need 2 to make it? Because I can give you prayer
well,
dice.
I mean, I rolled a 28 with the 2 on top of that. 28 with fear on, by the way.
Oh, okay.
I'm just scared this whole time.
Yeah, 28 will hit.
Okay, I rolled a 33. That's ridiculous. I had more die, another plus, more plus, and I rolled less than my other ones.
How do you attack her? Is it just stabbing her, or like,
Yeah, I'm literally like I'm like on her shoulders practically. You know what I mean? Just kind of going at it.
Yeah, as you stab her neck, it feels like you're stabbing almost into sand as you pull back out the dagger, and just this thick motor grease quality comes out of her neck. It doesn't even spray; it just is like dripping. Yeah.
This isn't my first time.
Let's be fair. I attacked you. You know what? Yeah, let's be fair. I'm gonna try to go for Alex again. As everyone kind of went, so I'm just gonna start over with a zombie horde that's behind is gonna try and like reach and grab you and claw at you as you're on her. I'm actually gonna give them advantage because they're kind of flanking mixed combo
In a way.
Cool. 18 plus 2, so 20.
You got it.
Finally. Let's see how much damage. Actually, 10d6.
I actually have something on the hit that I have to activate here real quick. My parrying dagger. Once there's an attack against you, roll this weapon's damage die. If any match the attackers, they are removed before damage is totaled.
So that's 25 points of physical damage as they claw at you, trying to get you off of their craters? Revivifier's back?
Mm-hmm.
I'll activate my slot here. So it's 25 minus 6. Puts me at 19. It's still a major damage. Okay, well, no, it's not. It's actually a minor damage, because 20 is my major. Hell yeah, let's go 1 HP. So I'm fighting off the claws. I'm like still attached to her head. I'm like, but some of them get through.
I'm gonna activate him again, because you can spend 2 to activate the same one twice.
Do it.
You won't.
Let's do that whole process again.
12, 20, 12, 14.
Nope.
Nope.
Now I'm invisible on her neck.
That ends my turn.
I'm essentially a necklace.
That brings
You
us
can't
to,
see.
to Josh. Yeah. You're pushed back. You're I think at this point far from your allies, surrounded in a horde of zombies. The Harlequin bruiser is slowly trudging towards you as they just pushed you back.
So I'm going to immediately clear 1d4 hit points. Hey, I got a 4. I'm going to attack my nearest opponent.
Okay.
Shocker.
Whoa!
A change of events. Just kidding.
Wait, Did you say you're going to attack the nearest opponent?
That's right. I got 18 with hope.
Do you want it to be the horde or do you want it to be the bruiser?
Bruiser.
Okay.
And I'm going to spend a hope to make a forceful push. So the hope
I will
just
say
got-
that an 18 misses the bruiser.
Ooh. Okay.
I can add prayer dice to that to make it hit if 6 of them would make it hit.
Yeah, so it would make it hit.
Awesome. How many do I need? Just the 6
2.
or 2? Yeah, let's do that.
Cool. Cool. So, I push the target out of melee range. And they're... I don't know how much time this means, but they're temporarily vulnerable.
I think until the end of their turn.
Okay.
Or you know what? That doesn't make sense because one of the other things says that. I'm gonna say until the start of your turn again.
Sure.
Whatever
Also,
that
Seraphina's
Whatever-
vulnerable now.
Whatever you
Yeah.
want.
Yeah.
Cool. Roll my damage. $44 plus 11 was that is already added.
How much damage? 44 damage.
Yeah, 44.
Oh, I thought it was like 4d4.
Mm-mm.
Okay. I was waiting for you to do that. So that's 2 points. It is looking pretty damaged as its clothes are tattered and you can see the insides of it. Basically, the clothes were holding in its guts, so now they're just on the floor at its feet, sloshing around, falling out.
Ew.
And you said you rolled with hope, so it's still everyone's turn. I think Jacob's turn.
Nice.
Seraphina's vulnerable.
Cool. I'm gonna start off by taking that minor health potion to clear out those hit points, and then because we have the hope for it, I'm gonna do the stunning sunlight one more time. But I want to position myself. To try and hit both Seraphina and the bruiser. Because I can, as long as I can reach within far, I can hit them.
Yeah, you could where you're at, or you could just put your hands in both directions and get them.
Cool. If you're good with that, I am.
Yeah.
Awesome. So let's go ahead and make that spellcast roll. This first one, use Seraphina. The second one, I'm gonna just because I said I was gonna do it twice, I'm gonna roll them both real quick. Seraphina was a 9 to hit,
Misses.
and then the bruiser was a 16. The 9 was with fear, and the 16 was with hope.
Yeah, it doesn't really say how the best way to do that would be, but that's how I was gonna roll. Is like just attack both of them, and then at the end
Yeah.
we'll figure out which one's greater. So fear, so I'll get a turn after. Yeah.
I kind of intuited that that's probably what we were going to end up doing since we like to do things the slightly easier way.
Yeah. But you said 16 with hope.
Yes.
That will miss.
Huh?
Or will it?
Or will it?
Are you gonna do something to help?
Not going to do anything else. Are one of you doing something?
Not quite, but kinda. Once per long rest, when a character has failed an action they were attempting, you can console or inspire them. You both clear 2 stress.
I'll take it.
It's alright. Alright, Rocket, you'll get them next time. Did you warm up your staff before we... I know we're at the carnival and all, but... It's time for action. Tell your staff to get with it.
I'm going to just shake the axe in the air, maybe like hit it against my hand a few times, like the blunt side of it. I don't know. I feel as if the damn thing is broken. Ego, are you playing a joke on me? Looking at the sky.
Yeah, I heard of a story once where, clerics and seraphs, could deal with undead pretty easily. I wonder what... That must have been fiction.
It's a misnomer. We do much better with the living than the undead. All right.
All right. Quick question before I go.
Yeah.
How do we regain hope again? Is when we roll with hope, or does the party roll?
When
with hope?
you roll with hope,
Yeah.
and it's actually her turn. because Jacob rolled with fear on that second
Nice.
go around. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, she's not going to do it yet. She has something she's going to do, and I only have one, so she's going to continue her barrage of Rocket. She's like, you were supposed to watch the rear.
Choked breath.
Seraphina, I was watching the rear. It was maybe not the right one.
20 to hit.
Yeah, I mean, come on. That
yeah.
definitely hits.
Yeah. Where are these dice at? 32 points of magic damage. She points at you again and blasts you with her necrotic beam.
How much did you say?
32?
32, cool. I just wanted to make sure I heard that right.
Yeah. So you're going to take 2 points of health damage. That ends her turn.
Here we go.
Oh, man.
As you can see that she's like beginning to like, it looks like a black mist is starting to fill the battlefield around her.
How's she looking health-wise? Is she like bloody?
Pretty injured. The stab you did to her neck is really starting to show.
I'm gonna whisper in her ear as my invisible self.
It's time to put you down like the dirty dog you are.
I get advantage of that, right? Oh. Hold on a second. I have too many advantages. Okay, let's roll this shit. 22 with fear. Gotta love the fucking. I've rolled fear every single fucking time.
It hits.
That was me last
Wait,
week.
no, it doesn't. 22 misses.
What?
I'll spend.
Can we prayer dice it up? Can you throw me
Yeah.
some prayers, dude? Thoughts and prayers
Yeah.
my way?
I'll spend. Because it's 20. Oh, I just need one to
One?
hit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend 2. I'll give you 1 hope, and I'll let you hit her as well.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, so we're doing it big.
And after he goes, would you mind if we hit the break a little early?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's more like
James
it.
does
44
mine.
points of damage.
44.
Mm-hmm.
2 points of health damage.
Hey, 2 hit points. All
This one's
right.
to her. This one's to her left shoulder. I go right into the fucking.
And that's a good part to go to commercial.
As I
Exactly.
I come out of the shadows. Again, I'm still there. I'm like,
You can do it.
Feels like I'm the only one.
Kind of.
That's the hope. It feels like you can do it.
that's my fear.
Yeah.
All weight's on me.
Oh, we're back. I
Welcome.
will stop saying what I was about to say.
Yeah. We're not critiquing the system or anything.
Not at all.
Before we left off, do you want to describe what you did?
Yeah, I was invisible on her neck, and then I whispered in her ear,
I'm gonna put you down like the dog you are.
and then I unsheathed from the shadows, still on her neck, and then stab her right in the left shoulder. I think I did what, 3 or 2 points of damage?
2
Yeah,
HPs. With fear.
With fear, of course. Everything I've done today has been very scary.
Really scary.
Oh, scary.
So while we were on break, I rolled some dice just to make sure this next chain of events will happen. Because as you stab her, she will perform yet again the dance of death, marking stress to activate nearby adversaries. She's able to activate 3. And the first one will be a zombie horde against R. Well, are you invisible again for Grumby?
No, I attacked her. It's when I evade an attack, I can then become invisible.
Well, it's only a 12, so they miss.
So I...
However, the next zombie horde will attack Golric. Yeah, they hit. They didn't. Yeah. That being said, the Bruiser, since they're going to do damage, is going to add their damage due to their Memento Mori, spend a fear. So I have 3, spending 1. Spend a fear to make... Sorry, that's a different thing. Patience of the Dead.
Rewind.
Rewind. Rewind. Sorry, they mark a stress. Patience of the Dead. When another adversary damages a target within very close or close of perfected zombie, mark a stress to have perfected zombie add damage from their great axe to the attack. So you're going to take 10d6 plus 4d12 plus 10. I want a dice roll. It's too much dice.
You can literally Google roll.
Yeah, that's
type
what
it
I'm
in.
doing. I should have gotten that part ready.
This game has a secret game within it called Yahtzee, where you just roll too many dice.
Yahtzee.
Coming to the shop near you, the Daggerheart branded dice cup.
That's
From your dice.
57 damage.
Can I reach the person that damaged them?
So you're surrounded by a zombie horde. So you. This is to you.
That's too
I
many.
was about to
Okay.
say.
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah,
I was
you're
like, I
right.
hope
So you can reach
You're-
yourself.
Yeah, you're right. That's weird.
I had to begin to touch myself.
I mean, it goes with the kingdom.
So how much damage did you just say?
57.
57. Is it... You know, I'll just spend 1 hope and it becomes major instead of severe.
Okay.
My positive outlook has made you weaker.
And then it is the bruiser zombie is also activated because of their kind of like horde mechanics of this thing. So they will also attack you. Yeah, they didn't roll a 2 or lower. So it's 40, 12 plus 10 again. So unless you can reduce it, you're going to lose 2 more hit points.
I'll take the 2.
Okay. She will, at the end of all of this, I rolled a nat 1. So as she attempts to hit Rocket one last time, she says, "Not today, my old friends, but I will return." As she teleports away, you can do an what they say? You can do an instinct check to see if you know where she teleported to, but she teleported to a safe location to recover.
I'd love to.
Yeah, why not?
Which, as she leaves the battlefield, all the corpses that are animated just fall to the ground, and you hear
Will I
the
go with her?
cacophonous like. It's
So-
just her.
Would my
Nothing
experience
touching
of
her.
defeating the Dreadlord help me at all in this?
Yeah.
Alright. I'll add +2.
Got a 12 with hope.
The other things that she can technically do, and I forgot about because we were talking about centaurs, is I need everyone, because I said I was going to be mean and see how this does. She does her beam of decay before she leaves, so I need everyone to do a strength check.
Can she see me? No.
Before we forget, my instinct was 17 with fear.
Yeah, you won't know where she teleports to.
Okay, that's fine. Oh, what was the other one? Strength, you said?
Yeah, let's see
Yeah.
if it's vision.
Can she hit me if I'm attached to her body? And can't
So
see me?
everything, yeah, behind her as well, within far.
Even if I'm invisible?
Close range in front of the adversary, and anything behind them within far range. So it's
Yeah. It's a big
wibbly
aura.
wobbly on
Big
the
aura.
rolls.
They really,
You're in the
do. I'm
AoE,
gonna-
whether she could see you or not.
Yeah.
That's true.
Here
Here we go. I got an 18 with hope. That's the first hope roll tonight for me. Thank you.
19 with fear.
19.
Sorry, that's 24 with fear for this strength.
You're the only. So Jacob, you're the only one who succeeds. So you're gonna take half damage. Everyone else takes full damage. You lose 2 stress, because
No.
she rolls 44 points of magic damage.
44 magic.
Wait, since I'm close to Jacob, don't I get any weird bonuses or
No,
whatever?
no, because I don't have any more. I don't have any more armor slots, and that
You got
actually
no more fucks to give?
no, but that actually also puts me down, even with half damage. Because you said 44.
Yeah.
Even if I use my 2 prayer dice to bring this down, I'm right at my severe level.
All right, that was only I used my last armor slot to downgrade that to a major, so I'm still up.
I used 3 hope to downgrade that to minor.
So there's another move she has that she can do, because these are based off of the loops that they have for the creature. it says your life is mine. Technically, Alex, you are the closest thing to her.
But she can't see me.
And I'm down.
Yeah.
There's no line of sight rules.
Yeah, it's weird about line of sight.
You're no line of sight rule.
But let me read this and we can make a
Wait.
determination.
If there's no line of sight rules, then is there a rule on how far away someone has to be to hear you?
It's the max distance of far.
As long as they're
What's up in the air?
as long as they're in the scene.
So when triggered, deal 2d20 direct magic damage to a target within close range.
Direct.
The Archnecromancer clears a number of stress or hit points equal to those marked by the target from this attack. So my understanding, I'm going to say whoever she can see is the closest. If
Yeah, let's do
Gumby
it.
is invisible, can't see
I'm
him.
invisible. Like I dodged that one Zombo attack and went invisible.
And if Goldrick is still up, you're actually not in close range. So it goes off, but she doesn't get anybody.
Hell yeah.
Taking a nappy nap.
Yeah. And then she bamfs away. So yeah, that's like the meanest thing she can do with all of her loops going.
And a miss.
Spending the fear tokens, activating things based off stress. But she says she'll return.
She's not ever gonna return because we're never playing this shit again.
Yeah.
We gotta
Well,
wait
Vaughn.
for version 2 to come out.
Vaughn the Valiant, she's your problem now. She said he'll return to your kingdom, and I don't think I will be.
The king is in his castle.
He
You
heard me.
can either
Yeah, but if he's far, he can hear us.
I'm gonna spend a
He's
hope and he
very
can hear me.
far.
He's very far. He can't hear us.
You just yell.
I just gotta
He
yell
was
at
in
him
the
when it gets
scene.
very far.
He was in the scene at the very beginning. It doesn't matter how far he is.
That's true, I guess.
And no line of sight rule says I can see him from here.
It's just a
So-
whisper. It doesn't matter. He still hears it.
As long as he's not actively
So-
hidden.
So since the combat portion is done, I'm gonna. Okay,
We have to do a death roll, right?
I saw. Yeah, you have to do a death roll. Let's do the death roll.
Okay, walk me
I gotta-
through this. Treat me like I'm 5.
Okay, let me look it back up.
There's three ways to die.
Yeah, there are. You can either embrace death and go out in a blaze of glory, take one action at the GM's discretion, which becomes an automatic critical success, then cross through the veil of death. So I guess if you want, you could do
Yeah,
a
I
crit
could.
success to hit her because she hit you, and
I
then
could.
if you can do her max, you could take her out.
So we
And
talked
then
a little bit
risk it
about
all.
this.
Yeah.
We talked a little bit about this, and to be honest, like I have no intent of ever playing this character ever again. So of course I'm gonna go out with a bang. What is the likelihood of me taking her down with max dice of a critical success on stunning sunlight?
So it'd be 40
So-
plus... Oh, no. Was it 40,
4d20.
Her severe
80 plus roll.
is 70.
Okay.
So if you
hit
can
it.
get 70 points of damage and hit her, you'll take her out.
Well, crit success.
Yeah, crit
Yeah,
success.
success.
So I
your
hit
minimum-
automatically.
Your minimum
and my
damage is
minimum
80.
is 80.
Yeah, that's it. Flashbanger.
Yeah.
I'll go
How do
out in
you
a blaze of glory with her.
All right. So she hits you. Or how do you want to take her out before she bamps away?
So she hits us. Rocket goes down to a knee, and he looks up into her dead, cold eyes. He coughs up some blood and just. Seraphina, I never wanted any of this for you, or me really either. But you turned into a real asshole. And he's gonna lift his axe up and go, I loved you at one point, and just blast her.
Point blank flashbang.
Yes.
With that, I imagine that all of the energy of divine that you have been like just filtering
Failing to
over-
use.
Just
failing
out of
to
reach.
use but filtering over the years, you've just become a giant capacitor that as you point at her, you become nothing but light and explode, pushing back all of the zombie bodies as they go lifeless as you hit her. She disintegrates into nothing, and only thing left is your like a burnt-in shadow of you on the ground, and then her pile of ashes on the other side.
Went out like a fucking hero. But no one knew their name.
And because your friends were nearby, they all heal max hit points. They're fine.
Yeah.
Look at that.
At the start of this evening, nobody could see Rocket. But I don't think there's anybody who didn't see that.
I like come out of the shadows like,
Damn, I can't believe you had a crush on her. That's kind of lame.
With a heavy heart, I seek a turkey leg.
There's a upturned cart with turkey legs strewn across the ground. There's one rested inside of its heated well. You can grab whichever ones you like.
That's it, man.
Grab me one too. I'm hungry.
Well, you got the far reach. You can't just grab them with your tongue.
I just don't want. I mean, do you want me to lick your turkey leg too?
It's all right. I've been through worse.
All right. Well,
Yoshi sound effect inserted.
Ow.
Ricardo Goblino, the street magician,
The
comes
butt
out of
magic guy.
hiding. The butt magic guy comes out of hiding and is just like, wow! Oh my god, the Clustodians, you're so amazing! And then
And he
the
says,
the-
"Is this your card?"
This is your card. The one who was in the shackles previously has been busted out. And he's like, I knew it!
Butt
The dynamic
sorcerer.
duo. The dynamic duo did it again. Who is that? Who is that? One person who
who's the
exploded.
third guy?
You got
It's not
room
really
for one more?
important. It's not really important anymore.
Oh my god.
And how would you like? You all can narrate how you think the rest will go with the king or whatever epilogue you'd like to do for these characters.
I mean, the next step
Well-
is to go help that child in the forest, right? Whatever.
Yeah, we
The
gotta
guy who
build
was
our
like, I need
keep
your
up.
help, and then the zombies attacked.
Gastonia's a bit mismanaged, so we need to find our own place to call our own.
Or at least just not be here. That
Let's
king
definitely
sucks.
not be here.
You guys gotta go cream pie the king.
Yeah, the old.
Yeah, actually, I forgot.
Oh, whisper on the wind.
You guys gotta go
Cream
cream
pie the king.
Both of us simultaneously have to cream pie the king. Me and you have to cream pie the king.
I'm no emotion in my face, just looking at you.
I couldn't imagine a
We
better
both
way
are.
to end this day.
Me neither. Just a couple guys cream pieing the king.
With that, the story ends. Maybe
Yeah.
some other time in some other system, we'll bring them
Charles.
back.